Hello guys, what's up? My name is Hollow, and today we are back doing some more mod work. But before we get started, I just want to make a little note. Unfortunately, there was a really bad storm in my area last week. Well, not last week, yesterday. I don't know why I said last week. There was a really bad storm yesterday, and it knocked out the power in a lot of the area where I live, including to my grandparents' house. So my grandparents are over right now at our house, and they are watching TV with my parents upstairs. And both my grandparents are hard of hearing, especially my grandpa, so they have it up really, really loud. So you might hear some whisperings of "My name is Earl" flowing down the stairs to hit my mic. I'm sorry about that. I will try my best to fix it in editing, but I don't know anything about editing. Like, I edit my videos, but like when it comes to the sound part, I'm just like, I don't get it. So I'll try, but no guarantees. It's very likely you will still hear it. So just wanted to make that little note. But now let's get into it. So if you create characters in any way, whether you do it through Sims or you do it through drawing or whatever, you've probably run into same face syndrome at least once. It's where everybody starts to look the same. All the faces are the same. We don't want that. That's no fun, right? We want new, interesting, unique faces. So I'm going to show you some new CC and mods that'll help you get more interesting faces. So when I say mods, I mean more like sliders and stuff. So we are going to start with one of my favorite creators, who is Obscurus. I absolutely love their stuff. I'm only going to show you like presets and sliders today. However, all of the creators that I'm going to show you make more than that. Most of the ones I'm going to show you make a lot of skin details and makeup and like eyebrows, and like they call them contact lenses, but they're just like a makeup swatch that changes your Sim's eyes. Like they make a lot of stuff like that. They make all sorts of really cool stuff. So you can definitely check out other things for these creators, but I think all of the ones I'm showing you today are alpha creators. So if you're not into alpha stuff, you may not be interested in their other content. But the presets and sliders I'm going to show you today can be used without giving an alpha style. So right now I'm on Obscurus's Patreon, and I'm just on the preset tab or tag. So you can look at all their preset stuff. This is the first one I saw that like had what I was really looking for. This one has nose presets, which I'm going to show you. So you can see they've got some different shapes. Oh, something to note, I'm downloading the Obscurus one right now. So when I click this link, it takes me to here, and when you come here, it's on, I think this is Russian. I'm not 100%. I don't really know that much about other languages, but I think it's Russian. That's what it looks like to me. So you can either use a translator to figure out, or you can just like look at the link and you just sort of look for the symbol. Like you can see the download symbol. The only one I'm going to show you guys today is nose preset, so that's all I'm going to do. I just double click on it and then look for the download symbol and click that. Yeah, but this is another one that's really cool. We've got some beautiful lips presets, which are awesome. I love these. And like for some of these, like they won't look the same without skin details. You need to realize that. Like if you don't download the skin details and use the same skin details with them, they're going to look different. That's something you need to understand. I know that was something that was hard for me when I first started downloading CC. I would download stuff and I would use it and I'd be like, why doesn't it look the same? You have to realize that like if you don't have all the exact same CC, it's not going to look the same as it does in the preview images. Also, a lot of preview images use like reshaders. They use the HQ mod. They use stuff like that to make things pop and look more detailed and more significant, I guess. So like just be prepared for that in game. I'm going to go through and show you all the things I download, so you'll get to see some of those different things. Again, we've got some body presets. I think I showed you guys in the last video the Obscurus body presets as well. But yeah, we've got a lot of cool stuff. We've got more nose presets here. I think that's all I'm going to do for Obscurus today, is just those 3 sets. All right, so I'm not going to show you any more of their presets, but I am going to show you sliders. Now for Obscurus sliders, I'm going through their Tumblr, because while they have them on their Patreon, they don't have all of them linked there. And some of these ones will take you to their Patreon. Like for this top one, which is the eye asymmetry one, but I want to do a couple of the different ones. Like here we've got like a cheek and head, like forehead one. That one I'm probably going to go ahead and get. These ones I like with the eyes, but like the asymmetry one's just not really for me. you've got this one, Esotropia and Exotropia, where you can slide like how far your eyes go. That's really cool. It's not really my thing, but if you're into it, they have it. These are more things for for what? Skids? Skids? Dude, I can't talk today. I'm struggling. For kids, here you can, this unlocks sliders for kids that you can do more with kids, because if you know anything about the kids sliders, you don't really get sliders on children. So this gives you a little more control on that. I don't really need it. I don't really care about affecting the kids sliders. Now, this one is so awesome. This is the eyebrows slider, which is so nice because it gives you the asymmetry in the eyebrows, which I like for like creating like smirks and like intriguing characters and stuff like that. But it has this one, which is the most important one to me, where you can thicken up the eyebrows. There are so many eyebrows that I download, and they're so beautiful, but I just wish they were a little bit thicker, you know, because if they were just a little bit thicker, they'd fit my character more, right? So this, perfect for that. It's so helpful. So definitely going to get that one as well. Here we've got a couple more sliders for like nose effects and stuff. So you can see you can get bigger nostrils and stuff like that. You can change the center part of your nose. All these little things, like it just gives you more control and more detail, so you can make a little bit more difference in the way your sim looks to give them a little more of an interesting vibe. These lip sliders I use a lot, especially this one. I love the smirk one. It is my favorite. But yeah, we've got a lot of cool ones. There's also this eye one, which does a lot of interesting stuff for the eyes, lets you change like pupil size and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool sliders on here. I'm gonna go through and download the ones I want, and then we'll move on to the next person. All right, so the next creator we are going to look at is MMSIMS. This is another creator that I really love. They make a lot of really cool stuff. They make hair and clothes, shoes, all sorts of stuff. Again, it's all alpha, so if you're not into alpha, this really isn't the creator for you. But they do make some presets, so I am going to show you some of the presets as well. So here we've got an eye preset. Gonna go ahead and get that. More eye presets. It's like a lot of really cool stuff. Nose presets, all this stuff. So yeah, I'm only going to go through and download a couple. So I don't want to take like forever going through everything. So that's really all I'm going to do. But they do a lot of really cool ones. Now, GoppolsMe is another creator that I really love. Their stuff is like, they mostly do makeup. Like they do a lot of really nice makeup, like alpha makeup. So they do like not only just like eyeshadows and lipsticks and stuff, but they do stuff like natural lips, like this one here. So there's a lot of really cool stuff. I really like these a lot. I use their natural lips like so much. Like they have, but the thing about their website is they don't really have like a tags section or like a way to sort everything, or at least not one that I've found anyways. So you really just have to go through everything to find what you're looking for. And like they do have presets, because you can see like one of their most recent posts is a preset, but the actual, like to go through, you have to actually slide through and find them. So I'm not, the one eye preset is the only one I'm going to do, just because I don't want to spend forever going through looking for stuff, because I'm not actually downloading everything right now. I'm just doing stuff to show you for the video. And if you want to click them, you can just like click the pictures and it'll take you to the link. Like the to download, you have to actually go to the link of that specific page. So like if I click here to download, it doesn't actually download, it takes me to the download page. So yeah, like something I would tell you to consider is if you're going through GoppolsMe page and you're going to be downloading a lot of their stuff, open them in new tabs so that way you can keep your place on the main page. All right, the next creator I'm going to show you is Darkstone. So for Darkstone, they also have some presets. They do a lot of skin and stuff as well. Again, it's more alpha stuff, but they do a lot of really cool like ethereal sort of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like fantasy looking. They look very pretty, very pretty and ethereal sort of looking. So yeah, but they make a lot of presets as well. Here, the first set is like their nose presets. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get a couple of these for you guys. All right, and the next person I'm going to show you is Purimexim. Now, this person, I don't really know that much about their stuff. I literally just found this slider. So this is the only thing I've ever used by them. I don't know the rest of their CC, but their sims look really cute up here. but it looks like they use a mix of both alpha and maxis match, so I'm not sure what they actually create. I just know about this one slider. So this is their number 12 slider. This is for cheeks to help get you like either slender or round cheeks, so you can edit them out. And like you can see here, you can either hollow out the cheeks or round them out, and you can also like raise and lower them. So it adds just a little more variety to how you can do your cheeks in The Sims. It just like adds an extra slider so that you can do a little bit more with it. Now the last person I'm going to show you is Magicbot. So Magicbot, it does more alpha CC, but they do like a lot of interesting things. So they do like CC, like they do clothes and accessories and stuff, but they also do like piercings. They do like defaults to replace things. So like, for example, you see here, this is default male body, default female body. These would replace the actual in-game starting bodies. So you wouldn't have the regular sim body anymore. You would have these versions instead. They do a lot of default stuff like that. Like here they have default sliders. So if you wanted to go through and check their sliders, they have like, I'll open one up and show you actually. Like for their mouse slider, you can see they'll show you the before and after of like the difference between how the original slider works versus how their slider works. So you can see that it adds a little more variety, a little different, stuff like that. And then I think for their mouse slider, it actually adds some extra things. Yeah, so down here, like after you get past the before and after, down here it shows like extra things that the original Sims one can't do, that their slider can. So when you put their slider in, you will get all this stuff as well. If you're interested, it is there. Magicbot makes a lot of cool stuff. They also make like detailed stuff. So like if you want detailed feet, like if you want like, see this one I think is a detailed foot one. They do piercings, and then they also do they have a body hair one. I don't use their body hair, I use someone else's, so I'm not sure how their body hair works. But they have default bodies, they have like better feet, stuff like that. But the thing we are here for are presets. So I'm going to show you some of the presets I found. This is their eye preset, so you can see a couple of the different shapes they're going through. They're showing you in this GIF. We're going to go ahead and download that. Okay, this is a good example. So I haven't shown you guys one of these yet. This is one of the pages that can be a little difficult because you can see that's just had a pop up when I tried to click off. It tried to take me to a new link. You have to look for the X and click the X. Go away, please. There it is. Okay, got it. So this is one of the ones where you have to deal with pop-ups, unfortunately. Now, the thing for these is you have this site called Short ST is similar to another site called AdFly. A lot of CC creators use these to earn money from their content without making you actually pay them. The only issue is you get all these annoying pop-ups which can be really irritating. Just never click the pop-ups, okay? If you are on these things, never click the pop-ups. Never do it. It'll take you to ads and like download links and stuff, and like I don't think viruses pass through here, but I wouldn't put it past it. So never click the download. The only thing you should ever click on these pages is skip this ad. So once all of your, like once I think it has like a 5-second mandatory wait time. Once that passes, you can click skip this ad. It'll take you to like a link thing. Just close out of that. You just click it until it takes you to Sim File Share. Now, it might take you to a couple different pages like you just saw me go through, but you never go to those pages. Just close out until the original page turns into the link that they tell you it is. So like here you say it says SFS. That means it'll be Sim File Share. So if it does not come up as a Sim File Share page, do not click it. It is not what you want. It is an ad. It is something else. It is not what you want. Don't click download on it. Don't click it until it gets to the actual page that they tell you it is. So you can do it that way. Or of course you can go the safer route and go to Patreon. Now I am not sure if their Patreon is, so for their Patreon you have to pay for it. So if you want to go without the ads and go without the hassle, by all means, go in and pay this creator. They make beautiful things. Go go and pay them for it. However, if you're like me and you're broke and you can't afford to pay these creators, then you can use the free links. And you just have to navigate past it and don't click any of the pop-ups, okay? Just go straight for the link. And always, I know I said this, but always make sure it is the link they tell you it is. Because if they use stuff like that, they will tell you what your link is. They'll tell you if it's AdFly, if it's not AdFly, sorry. They'll tell you if it's sim file share or if it's media file or whatever. They will tell you what it's supposed to be. So wait until you see that page. And if you don't see that page, don't click it. Okay, now that we've gone through that whole diatribe, let me move on to the next one. So the next one I'm going to show you is a nose preset. Again, they've got the GIF that shows you all the different noses that they've got for you. And we're going to have to go through the same thing. Oh my God, it's annoying. They're really annoying, but like to just give this creator some money for what they do, a couple seconds of clicking out of ads isn't that bad, you know? So you can always do that. And yeah, we're going to have to play this little game again, waiting for the right page. So, oh, there's another pop-up. Close it over here. Nope, go away, please. Okay, there we go, some voucher. So yeah, it's a little tedious when you have things like that, but like, as long as you make sure that you're waiting till the actual download link and you're not clicking the random stuff, then they're perfectly safe. All right, so we're also gonna get a lips preset. Something I've never had happen before happened to me. When I was trying to close out of one of the ads, it opened a page, and then before I could close it, it instantly started a download. Now, if you see that, just cancel it. Like, if you, like, for me, I just, like, since I use Google Chrome, it pops up at the bottom, and I just click cancel immediately as soon as it pops up. That's never happened to me before. Apparently it's a thing. Here, like, just that. There it does. Just cancel it immediately, because I don't know what that is or what it's doing, but it's not your file. So just delete it, like, instantly. Again, if it's not through the thing they tell you to download through, don't download it. Don't accept that download. Yeah, so short ST, it definitely seems a little more shady than AdFly. So I would be a little careful with that. But yeah, so if you can afford the Patreon and you can afford to pay people for it, it's probably safer to do that. But again, if you're broke and just desperate for your CC, just be careful. Okay, so I was going to take you straight into cast and do stuff, but there was a patch today in preparation for the new werewolf pack, and I'm reading the patch notes right now, and it's like there's a couple of different things that look really interesting, so I'm going to show you those. But also, they changed the menu again, and I just want to say I hate it. I hate it. Like, this big scenario button, I don't know why I hate it so much. I just really do. Like I guess it's because I don't play scenarios that much. Like, I was doing it for a while where I was playing like a scenario every week for you guys, but like scenarios just, like, I don't know, they're kind of fun, but it's not really my main thing. And the fact that the scenario is like the first thing they show and it's just as big as like their resume button, I don't really like it. I don't like it. Like, I want my new, like, if anything, I want my new game button to be that big. I don't want my scenario button that big. Like, I don't know. It irks me. I don't really like it. But there is some cool stuff to talk about. So I'm going to talk about some of the stuff that came out with the new patch, and then I'm also going to show you some things. So the new patch has finally given us a tiny telescope. That is probably the biggest thing out of this whole pack. We finally have a normal sized telescope that we can look at, and I'll probably take you guys into build mode and actually show you that later. But we did get a normal sized telescope because we now have moon phases in base game, and they're saying that we're going to get some cool new interactions with moon phases that is actually going to affect our sims, and they're going to like have different, like, they're going to get different gameplay stuff because of the moon. But also there's this super cute thing with toddlers. I'm just going to read it word for word for you guys. There are also some particularly cute new interactions for toddlers. They have special questions that they can ask during each phase, and they can also say goodnight to the moon. That is so freaking cute. I can make my toddler say goodnight to the moon. That's so cute. I'm so excited for that. I can't wait to do that. That is going to be so adorable. But anyways, we have that. And then there's also some new cast items. And there is an update to some gas items, which is well needed. I'm sure we all know by now about the My Wedding Stories dresses, right? Or not the My Wedding Stories dresses, but the dresses that were updated in preparation for My Wedding Stories. So we had these ones that were updated for My Wedding Stories, and we got this ridiculous clown tent looking thing. But they have added some new swatches to make them more palatable and a lot prettier. Now, of course, CC creators did this immediately. Like when the patch came out, they fixed this stuff immediately. And there's still a lot of beautiful CC versions of these, but these new recolors are much appreciated. Like, this is so much better. This cute ombre instead of this garish thing, it's just like so prettier, so much prettier. The pastels and the ombres and stuff. And then let's see this one. This one came out like this, which was just god awful, right? Let's see this. Okay, they still colored the buttons, which I still don't like, but it looks a lot nicer with the softer colors and the pastel. We got this one. Okay, very nice. This is nice. Okay, that's so much better. So much better than what we had before. We also got a new facial hair. I'm pretty sure it's this one right here. Oh my god, yes. Okay. This is so nice because it's actually a curly beard. We don't have any curly beards. We have all these straight ones, but we finally have a curly beard. This is, or like an afro textured beard. I can use this for my black Sims, which is so great because like I have so many Sims that like they're a black Sim and like I want to give them a beard, but then like this isn't going to work on a black Sim. This doesn't make sense with my black Sim, right? It doesn't make sense with their hair texture. Like none of this matches them, but this does. Now, I mean, not that I really used it anyways because I had CC for that. Thank you, Ebonics. But you know, what? It's cool. It's nice to have. It's a really good progression. I'm very happy about it. Also added a new hijab. Nice. Okay. I don't really do religion in my game, so I don't really, I've never made a hijabi character before, but we can go ahead and take a look real quick. So these are the old ones we had, and then this is the new one. Oh, it's got a pattern on it. Very cute. So we've got a pattern, black and white. Do we have a simple black? No, we don't just have a plain black, but we have a pattern black, a patterned white, or like ivory sort of thing. A simple white, a couple of colors, and like some trimmed colors. Okay, nice. That's good. That's definitely nice. And then in build mode, there's a couple new things. We have some new brick tile and some new terrain paint. That's stuff that I might show you that later. I don't know. There's also a lot of new patch stuff. They fixed some different things. Oh, it looks like they finally fixed the rocket ship bug. Oh my god, that's so great because I wanted to do the not so berry challenge. I've wanted to do it for a while actually, but I heard that the rockets weren't working, so I didn't want to start it and then not be able to do my yellow gen because she wouldn't be able to build a rocket. But they fixed it now, which is awesome. Okay, but anyways, that's enough of patch stuff. I'm sure other people will talk about patches, like if you want to check out like Pixelate or maybe Little Simsy, they'll talk about patches for us. We are not here for that today. We are here for faces. So I am going to strip this girl down real quick, and then I need to add another sim as well because I need to do both masculine and feminine for you guys. So I'm going to start by showing you the presets. Now for presets, you just click on them and they will show up in your list. Oh my god. I'm so dumb. Guys, I forgot to move all the stuff I downloaded into my mods folder. Oh, I'm so dumb. I have to fix that. Okay. I will be back. Give me a minute. Okay, so we are finally in with the mods. So let's check out presets. Now, an important thing to note before I start putting presets on is your presets will look different depending on what cheeks you use. Now, this sounds weird, right? You're like, why would your cheeks affect your eyes and stuff? It happens with all of them, whether you use eye presets, nose presets, lips presets, like the actual shape will not change, but the definition around it, the shading, the lines, all of that will change. So for example, we've got this one here. I put it on. This looks totally different from this, right? This is supposed to be like a monolid or like a very low double lid, right? But with this, it doesn't work like that. So what you would do is you would go into your cheeks and maybe you switch to this one. This one's still double lidded, but you can see it's different, right? So you can switch. That one's different. That one's different. That one's different. Oh, there we go. There's a monolidded version. Maybe that's what it's supposed to look like. I don't know. Not that. I'm positive it's not supposed to look like that. So let's not use those cheeks. But yeah, you can see sort of just like playing around with different cheeks will change the way that your presets look. So you can see the actual eye shape isn't changing. It's just all the definition around the eye that changes. So when you download these presets, you actually get multiple different eyes basically, because they change with like your eye is going to change on every different cheek. So it's interesting. So you get like a slightly different version with each one. You can see these ones only have slight differences between the two because they're literally just version 1 and version 2 of the same eye. These ones are a different one. They're from a different creator. Just like with the last ones, if we go in and we start messing around, you'll see you get different versions. This is also like a pro tip for like if you like an eye shape, if you want to make them go from like double lidded to monolidded, just change your cheeks, you know? So it's a cool thing you can do. Same with noses. So like you'll get the different nose presets and like they're all really pretty, all just like the different styles and whatnot. But if you click on them and you go to change your cheek shape, you'll get different definitions. Like here you have a very defined nose, but on this one, it's not very much at all. So yeah, it's just stuff to sort of note. Like using different cheeks will change the way it looks to you. Like the lips, it happens for as well. So with lips, you have different shapes and everything. And then when you go in and change your cheeks, it'll change the lighting, and you can see some of them look a little weird. Like that one adds like ripples to your lips and you're just like, what the hell is going on there? This one sort of flattens out your lips, but it also does something weird to your eyelids and stuff like that. But then there's other ones like this where everything's well defined and looks the way you want it to. So, you know, it's like a lot of trial and error and just picking stuff out. So I would say choose your cheeks like last, pretty much. Like pick all the features you want and then shape the face around the features. That's probably the way to go when you're working with presets, because they can be a little finicky. But yeah, those are some of the different presets we got. And I can show you some of the sliders we got as well. So I'll give me a second to play around and try to figure out where our different sliders are. Having trouble finding my sliders. Like I know I downloaded them, but now I'm having issues actually like finding them. I think I'm clicking the right, like the spots it showed me, but I'm not getting the effect. So another good thing is until you learn your sliders, you want to save the pages where you downloaded your sliders so you can see how they sort of shape up and stuff and where you're supposed to use them and things like that. Let's see if we can match these movements and see if we can find those differences. I'm so confused. I am like so confused because I've used these sliders before. So I don't know why they're not working right now. Hold on. Let me try them on the girl. Maybe they're female only? I don't think they are. Wow. Girl, why is your face like so far back? Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyways, let's see if we can get in there. Okay, here we go. So we can see a couple of the sliders in use here. All right, I think I was just in the wrong, was I in the wrong thing for the guy? I think I was. I think I was in detail edit mode and you're not supposed to be for that. Yeah, okay, that was totally my fault. I was looking at it wrong. So you're not supposed to be in detail edit for these ones. But yeah, you just sort of have to like learn. Oh my God. Dude, I am struggling. There we go. Okay. So you just sort of have to learn where your sliders are to make sure you're actually doing them right and using them properly. And it's also important to note which side of the face you're on. Because see, like this and this one are in like the same area, but one's on the left side and one's on the right side. Those are actually different slots. So like you'll get a different effect depending on which side you do it on. So you want to sort of pay attention to those things as well to make sure you're doing them properly. Yeah, it can take a little bit to actually learn your sliders, but once you get them, you can learn, like, you can do some really cool things with them. It just takes a bit to, like, actually learn them. Can I find this freaking slider? Where is it? Right here is where they're showing it, but I'm not getting that. Thank goodness. Okay, I am struggling here. There's supposed to be a slider in here, and I can't find it. I cannot find it. For the life of me, I can't find it. Where's my slider? Okay, why? I don't know. Okay, I don't know where that one is. So yeah, again, sliders like like presets, they can be a little finicky. Sometimes it can be hard to find them. So definitely keep tabs of where you got your stuff from so you can make sure you're doing it right. Another thing, like, I want to go back and check the mouth ones, because like I've had the mouth ones before, and I could not figure it out. Like, for the life of me, it was not showing up the way it should have. Like, legitimately, I can't figure out why I can't use the sliders I downloaded today. Because, like, I used them before. So it's not like with some sliders, some of these sliders I've never used before, but the lips ones I used. Like, I use them regularly. So, like, I know where they're supposed to be, and they're not working. All right. Well, I don't know what's up with my sliders. I will have to look into that, but I can at least show you the presets we got for girls today, or for MMSIMS today. But yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. So, I will have to look into that. But yeah. Anyways, you can see all the different variety you can get out of your presets. So, oh, those are the normal base game. So you can get a lot of different lips going on, and some presets are made with asymmetry in mind. Like this lips here, you can see that these ones are asymmetrical. So yeah, you can find presets that are set up like that if you don't want like sliders to make asymmetry a thing. So those are all different options. But yeah, I'm really sorry about the sliders. I don't know why they weren't working the way they're supposed to. Like, I really don't know why they aren't working. That's bothering me so much because, like, I know these mods, like, they've always worked for me before. And, like, I don't know what the problem is. I'll have to look into the Obscurus stuff and see, because, like, these are all sliders from Obscurus. So maybe something happened, like a patch broke them or something, and they just haven't been updated. I don't know. These are all the different mods. I mean, all the different sliders. What? I can't talk today. I'm sorry. These are all the different presets that we've downloaded today. So we've got a lot of cool stuff going. And like, even without sliders, you can do a lot of interesting things with eyes and like with the eye shapes and stuff. And you can change a lot of different things. So that's really cool. Can I change pupil size? No, my pupil thing isn't working either. Oh my god. I don't know why my sliders aren't working. This is so stressful. Okay. But yeah. Anyways. There's that. Ugh, why? Okay. God, she looks like freaking... She looks like... Oh my god. What's her name? She looks like Chucky's wife. Chuck, you know, like the little doll, this creepy little doll. She looks like his wife. There's her name Tina or something. Hold on, I want to give her some blonde hair. Let's put some blonde hair on her. She's Tina. I'm telling you, she looks like Tina. She looks like Chucky's wife. That's so creepy. Oh my god. Anyways, sliders and presets are a lot of fun. I don't know why my sliders aren't working. I'm sorry that I can't show you that. I will try to figure it out. And if I figure it out before this video goes live, I will put it in the description down below. But, yeah. Anyways, that's lots of cool stuff. Oh, right. I was going to show you the stuff from the patch. I forgot. I was going to show you the stuff. Oh, right. God, I got to give you names and shit. I don't care. You know what's another annoying thing? Of just like a general annoyance about Sims that I wish they would change. Like, why do I have to make a sim to start a new save? Like, they made pre-made sims for us, but we can't just go in and play the pre-made sims. You have to create a new household to go in, then leave your household to join a pre-made household. Like, it's just, I hate it. Like, I wish you could just start a new save, get loaded into the world, and then decide if you want to create a new household or play it like a pre-made sim. So yeah, just a little pet peeve of mine. All right, so here we are in build mode. The first thing I'm going to show you is the wallpaper. So it is this new brick with the caution stuff at the bottom. So for this one, it's pretty cool. I think they said it was a compliment to an in-game one already. So the Brickery Elite, whatever that one is. Let me see if I can find it. The Brickery Elite. So here, yeah, okay. So here's the original. You can see it like next to that. So you can use these in complement with each other, I guess. And they'd look pretty good. But yeah, that's our new wallpaper. The next thing we got was some terrain paint. We got 2 terrain paints. They didn't say what it's called, but I think it's this one here. Yeah, that looks like the new one. This is nice. I actually really like that. This would be great for like driveways and walkways and stuff. Like a nice little gravel texture. Very good. Oh no, it's this one. Okay. I found it. All right, here is the other one, the pine duff one. It's like supposed to be like pine needles and stuff. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then the most important thing, here it is. Oh, look at it. They called it the Back Pocket Observatory. Your backyard can finally breathe a sigh of relief as you observe the skies in style. We've made sure you can even stow this telescope in your back pocket so you can spot the stars from anywhere outdoors. Sure, the opportunities for debauchery might be slightly limited since you hopefully can't fit inside of it, but I think one astronomical love shack is enough. Oh, they're talking about the fact that it's a woohoo location. Okay, got it. I was a little confused. Like, the opportunities for debauchery. I was like, what is that? So that's a cute little description. And it looks amazing. All nice swatches too. There we go. We've got our beautiful new telescope, some cool walls and all that. And yeah, I taught you a little bit about presets. I think that is where I'm going to leave it for today. I am sorry that this video has been a little bit of a mess and that I've been a mess and not been able to speak properly. I don't know why. I'm in a good mood. I'm not really tired or anything. I don't know what's wrong with me. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I will see you in the next one. Bye!